Y'all did it. Y'all did it, man. Y'all done did it. Y'all threatened the bag. When you threaten the bag holder must defend themselves. That is what we're seeing here today. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash. In today's video, we have some clear guilty conscience. Hopefully a more happier community, but no matter which way this video goes, just remember that it's 100% MFO. Guys, guys. So these two things just popped up on my feed. The Choice Fatecore Re, which I think was the old thing, the paid currency thing that they were doing before. And then this is now the Exos pass, which me and I think FG3000 have been talking about that they need to make a lot better. They need to make this a lot better. So I'm gonna start off with the Choice Fatecore Re Dragon Knights. So they're trying to reintroduce the Dragon Knights. They're giving them their own banner. This is what when I first saw this, I thought like, oh my god, this is a huge threat to this is a huge, humongous threat to the string of creation, which I'm gonna go take a look in a second. But the string of creation is pretty much that you would want to go for a character, and as we all know, it takes the whole pity is 50 summons, right? So it's a lot of investment, right? But now they're saying here that you can literally you can pick which one you want. I don't think this is gonna cost anything. They're not making it seem as it's going to cost anything. You're going to pick which one you want. Same odds here, 5% and 7%, which I think we're the same amount of odds for black versus the gold in the actual banner. So you're pretty much making the banner pop up again. It looks like it's 4 or 5 days though. So you have about 5 days to complete it. It's still hefty. Don't get it twisted here, as it is 19 for black, 28 for gold, right? If you will receive the minimum legendary hero, yeah, same thing. So it's just a same faded banner that you guys are used to. But what's cool is it says open for free. So to open it, to do it in general, is for free. The first time you do a recruitment, it's 200, and then after that it's the standard 700 each time. The discounted price is 200 ZEUZ for the first time, and 700 will be required for additional recruitment. Now what does that mean? It's obviously not like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, the whale. Stop, please. Please stop. Everything is not for whales. But this specifically, no, I'm just kidding. This is obviously for people that are going to invest ZEUZ. You're going to need money to invest into this. We just got through couple banners, and there's always an active banner. And as we don't even know, unless this is what they're trying to do as this whole week's banner, quote unquote. If this is this week's banner, is that you're going to be able to redo the first Guardian, but you can choose which one that you want. That would still be okay. If they're doing something else, then they're doing something else. But let's say that this is the banner for this week, and you can choose which one you want, and you have 5 days to complete it. Now this is obviously pretty good. I think everyone on base should just take a banner, whatever one you want, and throw a 200 at it. Not saying you finish the banner, right? I say that you throw a 200. If you want to throw maybe 3 summons into it or something like that, see, try to catch your luck on one of the things. I think that that's what everyone should do. Like if you don't have FC Rara right now, especially for chapter 11, I mean to be honest, any nature based character right now for chapter 11, and who knows, pretty further might be a thing, but we don't know, so don't take that as advice. But right now a lot of people are complaining, and Rara in general is one of the best characters in the game, like overall one of the best characters in the game. So I don't see the point of not putting her on that banner, trying to put her up there and throwing a 200 at her at the least. You don't have to sit there and finish the banner, but just throw 1, possibly 2, 3 summons. 900 ZEUZ is not going to kill you. You're going to get 1,000 right back anyway, and you're putting yourself at a high risk or high potential to get a really good character that you wanted. Also, for the other ones, as you see here, if you guys were looking to fill in any of these gaps, like a lot of people don't have Anna. If you have enough to pity Anna, that's still really good. These characters are still the PvE, some of the PvE gods, you know, or like Xeon. I don't have Xeon. I don't have Rara, but you know, these characters are this whole thing, you know, the whole PvE greatness. So for this, it's really good for people that are now. This is definitely a newer player thing, and a lot of people be like, what about the newer players? What are we supposed to do? I was like, I don't know, fucking play the game. But outside of that, like, now you guys have an opportunity to get really good boosting your account. But of course, a lot of people are going to tell me that they don't have any ZEUZ, they didn't have any ZEUZ left over, they just got Valentina, even if they didn't have Shafrakin, which makes no sense. But don't Don't quote me on that. That's not my fault. Now at least people have an opportunity to get some really good characters here. So I definitely think that this is a good thing. I think that this is a nice gesture, especially because for people that have these characters or have zero interest, like I said, I'm more interested in getting newer things. If I can get Rara on my next banner, on the next time I'm summoning for a banner, I don't need to get it right now. I'm a big advocate of just doing with what I have. So I don't need Rara, I don't need Xeon, I don't need Anna, I don't need Bailey, I don't need Ramsey, I don't need Maggie. I summoned for those characters at the time because I wanted them because they were new, and it's just what I wanted. And that's how I play these games. So I always go for what I want, and I make sure that I have enough to pity, or else I'm doing it out of the risk of my resources. And you guys already know from the last video that I don't like risking shit of my resources, and I like to do as guaranteed as possible. But like I said, 200 for a chance at Rara, I take it. That's a good risk. That's a not much of a risk, but it is a risk. So just keep that in mind, guys. Like I said, I don't know how long this banner is gonna last. I think it does say September 10th, so about a week, because they're giving you about a week to do it because you can initiate it kind of when you want to, and then it's gonna last for 5 days. All up to you. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are going to be engaging into this, and if you are gonna engage into it, what first guardian are you gonna go for? For me, I'm just gonna go Rara. I'm gonna throw about 2 to 3 summons into it and call it a day, pretty much. But I know someone's gonna ask me about this. What about the string? Should I just summon on the string instead? I would say no, because when you're summoning on a regular banner here, you have the opportunities of other units is a little bit wider, because you're not restricted to what's actually just in here in the string. So if this is the Forgotten Memories one, so if I wanted to summon on this banner, right, I really wanted these characters right here, I'm still gonna have to slug through these. Meanwhile, when I'm summoning on the banner right now, I can't get Brune units and stuff like that. I can't get any of that cool stuff. We don't know. I mean, they could actually do it like that too. When it comes out, guys, just go look at go here, click on this, and look and see who's in the banner. Like, the first guardians were out at a certain time, so maybe they might not include summer units. I don't know. I have no idea. But let's say that they are in there, then yes, it's a big boost. But if they take them out, then I guess that's a little bit different. But if they are in there, I would say that yes, guys, definitely, if you're looking for a first guardian, it's better to do it that way than to go on to the string, which is technically the odds get better every time you summon. Yes, I understand that. Like right now, it's 0.244 to get my my Xeon, to get my Rudley, right? And right now they're offering a gold at 0.7, no, sorry, 0.5. They're offering it at 0.5. So, and remember, that's my string with a couple of summons inside of it. So you're at a better odds for multiple summons until you get to the nitty gritty, and then it becomes a higher odd. So my advice would be, if you're trying to get a first guardian, to just do that system and ride it out, especially if you want to be passionate about it. If you want to spend money for it, then I guess you could do that too. You know, it depends on your resources. Right now I can't pity a 2800. I'm close to it. I'm actually 3k off, but I'm very close to it. So I can technically go for Rara if I really wanted Rara. I do really want Rara. But I'm scared of missing out on the next one, so it's a real big tug for me. Then I know it's gonna be now I just looked at my ZEUZ and I'm like, fuck, man, that's gonna eat my soul. Another thing, I promise I'm gonna talk about this Exos pass, but what this could mean, let me back out again. Oh, I'm terrible. I am so terrible. But what this could mean is that they might, like how they just did it for First Guardians, that could mean, doesn't mean guaranteed, that they might do that for these other banners. This could be the death of the strings. That's kind of what I'm going for. It's saying that maybe if you guys miss out on a string, or you miss out on a certain character, to not stress it. And this would be really good for them, by the way. Even if, what is it, been like a month or so since the first, like through everything, it's been like a month or whatever. Even if you had to wait and say, hey, I'm gonna get them later. This was a concept that Knights Chronicles had, that if you missed out on a banner, if you didn't want to get the character, they dropped the character, had a banner or whatever, and you didn't want to get it at the time, you didn't have enough resources, it was dramatically smarter to not go for the character when it was on banner. If you did not have enough resources to go for it, you would wait about a couple weeks to a month, and then the character would pop up on another banner similar to like this one. It would pop up in another banner joined with another one, and then you would get it on that banner as well while summoning for another character. They had a really good system. Knights Chronicles had a lot of really good consumer friendly systems that a lot of people missed out on because the game had, again, a couple bad decisions, which could be the same thing with Exos. And again, I'm in the game where everyone starts hating it, even though I still think that there was a lot going right with the game. I think that that's really important to know. Valentina right now, a lot of people oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna get Valentina, but what if they then put an Awakening, First Guardian Awakening, take out First Guardian, then put the Awakening thing. Then you can go after Frankie, right? You can go after Frankie or Rachel, and then you wait another month or something like that, and then boom, then the Summer Festa comes out. Now you go for Valentina. So it gives you guaranteed ways to kind of just sit back, and then now all the new units that come out, you will say, well, I'll get that one later. Oh, I want that one right now because that one is really good for what's currently going on, or I really want to test out that unit. It gives you flexibility. Now, of course, you need to increase the ZEUZ in order to make everything else make sense, as I've been bitching, whining, and complaining about. Give people less fear of missing out. If you can let people know that they will get it later, give them that hint, that sensation, like, oh, I don't have to do this unless I really want to. It's great. Now then, like I said, there's a lot of other things that go with it, like how chapter 11, by the way, I smoked the fuck out of chapter 11.7, and I can't wait to show you guys that, because that was it was so easy, it was stupid. And if I could do the same thing on 11-12, I'm going to be, oof. Anyway, let's go on to the Exos pass. It looks like they're changing the Exos pass, and like I said, me and FG, I know FG said it too, and it was pretty much like, dude, did you see what that core raid pass was? The core raid pass, pretty much that you would pay the $27 the same as the Exos pass, and all you were getting from the Exos pass, I think, was like a faded gear or some shit like that. It was trash. It was hot trash. It was so garbage. And then now you go into the core raid pass, and then you were getting a Fatecore ticket, and I was like, wow, that's actually kind of crazy. Why would I even bother, or even fathom to bother in doing this other nonsense? There's no point. There's literally no point in me doing it. Now we look at the Exos pass, and now it looks like they're changing it up again. Bass paddle, you can do the thing. This is the challenge 5 times a day. I stopped doing this. I made a comment in one of my videos, and I asked people, are you guys even doing it? Because it takes an hour and it has to reset, right? So it's 5 times a day, and it was just, oh, I was like, fuck, dude, I don't play the game 5 times a day. I've told you guys that I'm very casual in this game. I literally play it twice a day, if like sometimes 3 times. The only time that I would get 5 times a day is if I literally leave the game on, fall asleep, or take a nap, or start editing videos, and then within the hour I'd check back and it's like, oh, you can do another fight. But as far as like engaging into the game, like turning it off and on, I only do it like twice a day. So this thing was just very annoying for me. I actually would prefer if they switched it to the core raid process, where you can literally kind of, there's a few things that were done daily, like level 3, the rank 3, whatever, like Bernadette, and then the Yao, you can only fight 3 times a day. But there was something that you can just sit there and grind all day, and I think that that's what they should have. It should just have it that if you wanted to, you can beat it within like a week or 2 or something like that. Like, just allow people. Same thing, it's the same issue with the Upier's Labyrinth. You're fucking with people's time. If someone wants to sit there and drain their resources on it, let them drain their resources on it, get what they want quicker, and not drag it out. They have to stop doing things to drag stuff out and just have content that is strong. And that's why I'm a real big advocate of chapter 11 being strong and harder to do, because it makes people have to actually continuously do something and not just have this quick access to something, and then you then get to go to, what is it, the lunatic, and then you can still quick battle that if your combat power, your magic number is strong enough. I don't think that that's the case. All right, so there was pass battle, the normal mission, Exos pass final reward. As you can see, if you get the free pass, whatever, it's just a ranked 1 faded helmet, which is really good for some people, especially for those that have been doing Awakening. And they're like, please, I need something to validate my decision. There has been a slight change on the free pass, and yeah, we'll see what that is. But most importantly here is that the special faded hero selection ticket. Now, when I saw that, I was like, wait, is that the same thing as this? And by the gods, it is. This is like a $300 when the game first came out, and every season I've noticed that they recycle this. This is about a $300 thing. I think if you count how much crystals it takes to get from here to here, to spend 30,000 crystals, to just spend that much, you just have to spend it. And you would get this, and this is the special faded hero selection ticket. You can select the 5-star hero, faded hero, to obtain it, and it's pretty much the generals. So you can get any general that you want by doing this. So obviously for me, it would be, I'm gonna go for like Dorka if I really want to get that. And before it was like, I'm not paying $300. And then once again, now they've cheapened the cumulative purchase event. Now they've made this kind of useless. Now it is good in the hence of that this is not too strong, because then people would always spend $300, $400, $500, and like they would always get this, but you know, it discouraged certain people from doing it. But now if you're taking the power of getting this and you're putting it in the Exos pass on a consistent basis, then Hi. Some people know that I live with my friend, and the baby just goes through the door. Whatever. I forgot my chain of thought. So pretty much now they're gonna have to make this more attractive for people for $300. So I'm almost gonna assume that this might have multiple selected faded hero selections, because at the moment, as you guys can see, as you guys know, at that point, like, there are not that many generals in the game, and they're probably gonna be slow rolling it. I think by the end, like by chapter 20, I think that they're probably gonna release a chapter possibly like every week. I think that they kind of need to. I don't see how they're gonna get up 20 by doing it like every other week. It's gonna take forever, which could still be a good thing. Stretching out, they're really big on trying to stretch out the game's longevity. But you know, right now I have Bathory and I have Shafrakin, so then I'm gonna want to get Dorka. You know, I'll pay $27 for Dorka. I'm not a person that, like, when people say they want to spend $20 for a pull for a multi, I'm like, fuck that, you're out of your mind. But you wanted me to pay $20-something for a specific character that I think is good. Still don't think I'm out of my mind, but at least I would, if I'm gonna pay something that's worth it in this game. So I would say that that's decently worth it. The Nation Recruit, right now this is like, see, it's about to leave right now. Now you can put some summons into this and possibly get Dorka out of here, right? And because this banner has, I think it's gonna be her at a higher rate. I think it is, I'm not exactly sure here. It's kind of written a little bit weird. But yeah, all the Brune characters are like slightly rated up while their nation is, or whatever the nation is, right? But then if you look here, the stage 1 mileage, that these are all special faded hero selection tickets, right? And this is all the mileage, but you have to do this within a month. So this whole thing here, 150, this first 150, 100 is 15 summons, right? You have to get 15 summons right now. So in order to get 15 summons, we can go into the shop, and a lot of people, I haven't seen anyone complain about this, but even to get, what is this? I think this is 50 right here, right? So this is to get 50. This is 50. And to get 50 tickets to do, and that's 5 summons. That's not, yeah, now I'm thinking about, sorry, that's 5 summons. That's 5 summons. You need to do that 2 more times. And that you need 10,000 crystals to do that. 10,000 crystals to do that. How much is 10,000 crystals? Oh, I'm so happy that you asked. In order to even get 10,000 at a reasonable rate, you need to spend $90. They have a really, their shopping and their monetization is really bad. If I could get Dorka for $20-something, why would I spend $90? I think eventually they're gonna see, look, they have the die coupons, and I think eventually they're gonna do recruit tickets that you can just buy them straight up. Maybe they'll do a better price there. And I will say that, again, I think that they're making a lot of positive steps in the right direction, guys. Yes, there's some stupid stuff like Awakening, in my opinion, and Signature Force. Not that all that stuff is whaley. It is in a sense, like, because you can buy holy waters. Like, a lot of people like me are saying, like, oh, we need more holy waters, and they're gonna be like, what do you mean you need more? Bro, look, 7,000 crystal, you get 2 right here. What are you talking about? Like, you need more holy water? Like, come on, bro. Boom, right here, weekly, 3,000. You get 2 right here, 3,000 crystal. What do you say you need more? 5,000 for 2 more holy waters. There you go. Like, it's just, if this wasn't in the shop, if you couldn't pay for it, then it would be they'd have to force them, they would be forced to make it that you get it on a consistent basis. They need to take it out of the shop. Again, RNG progression is trash. It is dumb, and it should not be in games. It should not be in games. There's no game in which it's good, and you could not convince me otherwise. And if you can, YFO. Tell me, and specifically tell me that you're trying to convince me that RNG progression is good. Try. Go ahead, I dare you. I fucking dare you. But what I do dare you to do is buy the merch, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how you should definitely do that and put that into your considerations. Another consideration that you guys can do is like, comment, and subscribe. And remember that every day the cash is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.